Biggest takeaway from our first season, I'm glad we survived it. It was a challenge from the beginning. We knew it would be, but from the first day of having to meet the team essentially on the first day of preseason, meeting first staff for the first time the day before that, meeting the athletic trainer the first day of preseason, it was just abnormal circumstances that hopefully we'll never have to go through again. But I'm really proud of how everybody came together and worked towards a common goal and accepted the new culture and the new messaging. And I thought by the end of the year, we were a really tough program to play and a program that was in the mold of a team that I'd like to coach.
I came in as a transfer, and Nate kept talking to me about the change that's going to happen, and we didn't think it would happen this quick, and so for it to happen that fast was an amazing experience and one that this team will remember for a very long time.
It started day one when we met the girls in our first team meeting, setting our specific culture, our standards, our expectations, and kudos to the girls. Really, it's a huge congratulations to them as well, especially the seniors that have been here for 4 years, and they finally get to experience this. So great for them. For us, this is the goal. This is the beginning, and it certainly steps in the right direction.
I'm really proud of our senior class. There were 8 or 9 if you include Kennedy, who's going to be coming back for her 5th year, and I told them the first day that please trust us as the coaching staff, that we might have some idea what we know what we're doing, but we were only going to go as far as they took us. And whether it was the 3 center backs, Addie, Maddie, and Carly, really solidifying our team, and that in the regular season, I don't believe we gave up more than 1 goal in any Big East game. Or Skylar, who played out of position the entire year and took a while for her to find her feet and was probably frustrated, but hung in there, and then by the end of the year was one of our best players. Or Danielle or Shay, who were certainly playing out of position and probably not playing all the minutes they wanted, but still when we're called on, went in and did a job and were great teammates. To Tori, who came into the season, her 5th year, being held together by glue and tape, and just persevered and played the majority of the season on a significant injury that ended up cutting her career a few games short, but scored some tremendous goals and some really important goals. Bree Timko didn't have the playing career here at Xavier that she envisioned due to injury. Fortunately for her, against Kent State, she was able to show glimpses of what she can do on the field, but her greatest impact was made off the field with her teammates and her selflessness and her support. That class was the main reason we did whatever we were able to do this year, and I think we owe them a lot as a program and hope to honor their legacy going forward.
I'm so happy that we could do something that was for the program as seniors, that it was taking a step in the right direction. I still wanted more from that season, definitely. I don't know, I left the last game and I didn't want it to be over. And I really wish we could have done more, but I'm really happy to be a part of something that is the foundation for many great years to come. I'm sure the program's going to be awesome in the future, and I wish I could be a part of it, but I'm happy I could do something to better it.
I think last season really gave us that confidence boost that we really needed. The talent was all there. It was just kind of putting the pieces together, and I'm really excited to see the big things that this program will do in the future now that we have that under our belt.
I think we have our biggest building blocks are culturally, in terms of our expectations, how we train, how we treat each other, how we embrace the Xavier community. So I think those really carry over, and hopefully we don't have to reteach everything again, and that there's an incoming freshman class, or if transfers come in, there's an established way of doing things. And so I think that's going to bode really well for the future. I also believe that a lot of players, or received valuable playing time, and with us being competitive in the Big East, and with the last game or two remaining, still being in the hunt for the championship, and in different seeding and home games and byes, and eventually earning that playoff berth and competing in a Big East tournament, I think it won't all be new to us next year, and hopefully we're more mature with how we handle certain things.
I think that we're really lucky as a freshman class to have come into such a great season. There was a lot of learning opportunities that were to be had, and honestly, I wanted to be a part of a program that we can make a difference in, and I think that coming in, the freshmen, I mean, we all got significant playing time, that we were able to make that difference, and not only just to make a small impact, but the impact that we made was that record-breaking season that we had never had before, so I thought that was really cool.
I think that honestly we've been beyond fortunate to have this group of girls come in and buy into what we were trying to do, and I think a lot of that comes from the success of Nate's leadership, and then we've been fortunate with the staff that we have to just buy in and everyone doing their part, and it's been a really, really special experience from our perspective, and we couldn't be more lucky than to have the group of girls that we have.
I'm really thankful for the coaching staff that we were able to assemble in a pretty short time. Kelsey and Taylor and Vince, and then even if you add John as our director of operations, Chase, who helped with video, we had to figure things out in a lot of different ways. We conceptualized a formation that none of us had ever coached, because we thought it gave us the best chance to win, and it was very collaborative, and there was a lot of trust within the room. Our sports science team of Coach Jake and Coach JJ had a pretty monumental task in front of them. They were handed a team that struggled physically from the first day of preseason, and their expertise and guidance and support in collaboration with the rest of our coaching staff allowed us to make it to the finish line in one piece. Great people with a ton of energy who are in it for the right reasons, and for me, being a first-time head coach, having that support and having that knowledge and having that expertise was invaluable.
I think when we first heard that Nate was coming in, we all didn't really know what to expect, and we had already gone through so much that it was kind of like another thing, another challenge that we'd have to overcome. But the one thing that Nate said was trust the process, and once we really started to buy in, we started to get good results, and it was amazing, and it's something I'll never forget.
The coaching staff's so awesome. I'm so grateful that I got to spend 1 year with them. I wish it could have been more, like I kind of already said, but they're really doing good things for the program. They're good people, and I mean, as a player or just in any group setting in general, when you have a leader and they're a good person, it inspires you to work hard for them, and I don't know, that was something different last season. People wanted to work for each other and for the coaching staff, and it felt like we were just a cohesive unit all working toward the same goal, instead of people working not against each other, but I don't know, I never felt like the camaraderie that we had last season and any other season, and that's a really powerful thing, I think.